Howdy y'all, and welcome to another slime review. In this episode, we feature slimes from Dope Slimes. As per usual, I purchased all these slimes myself, and this is just my opinion. First up is Solar Eclipse, which is an Avalanche textured slime, and it's scented like cherry. I would say this is an expert level slime, since it is a glossy base and a clear base mixed together, and it was $11.99 for 5 ounces. First thing that I noticed is that it is very smooth and super poppy. They did put the charm inside, so I did have to fish it out of the bottom, and I couldn't really get it clean. It was completely covered in slime. So I do wish they had put that on the outside. It was a very, very stretchy slime, really poppy and really crispy. I was able to inflate it and get some really good crispy pops out of it. So overall, it wasn't very sticky to the hands, but it is still an expert level slime. So as you play with it, it could start to get sticky and you have to add activator to your hands. So just be prepared for that. Also, the smell was not a medicine cherry smell. I would definitely say it's more like a sweet candy cherry. I didn't even notice that it was cherry at first. It just smelled really nice. So don't be afraid if you don't like typical cherry smells. But overall, I think this was my favorite one of the entire group because it was very, very crispy, really poppy, and I had a lot of fun. So overall, 5 out of 5 for this group. Next up is a Peach Ring Icee, and this is an Icee textured slime. It smells like peach ring candies. This is a beginner level slime, and it was $11.99 for 5 ounces. So first thing that I'll say is this is a very dense Icee slime. If you don't like dense textures, then I wouldn't recommend this one. I typically gravitate to lighter, fluffier, Icee slime textures, but this one wasn't bad. It was decent. It didn't leave a really intense residue on the hands, so if you don't like residue, you might want to try this Icee slime. I was able to get it pretty fluffy, but it wasn't super sizzly like how Blushing BB's is or Peachy BB's is. But it did give a decent drizzle, especially for just 5 ounces. And I was able to fluff it up quite a bit after I worked with it. But, of course, like I said, if you don't enjoy like dense, Icee textures, then I wouldn't recommend it. But you can see here, I was able to stretch it out once I worked with it. So you just have to work with it and get it softened up. But overall, for this batch, I would say 3 out of 5 stars. It's not a bad slime, but just compared to the others, 3 out of 5. So next up is Lychee Boba Slush. This is a butter snow fizz texture, and it's scented like sweet lychee. It's a beginner level slime because it's very holdable, and it's $10.99 for 5 ounces. So even though the charm and add-ins were already inside, they were all on the top because it's just that dense of a snow fizz. Because it is a butter slime snow fizz mix, it doesn't really have many pops in it, but this is very, very sizzly and really, really crispy. So I still got a really, really good time with this one, even though I couldn't get it to pop. It really didn't stretch too far without ripping. I think it's all because it's just that butter slime mixed in. Also, I'll say this is not a traditional lychee fruit smell or lychee candy smell. I really enjoy lychee fruits, and this to me smelled more like a sweet dessert version of a lychee, not like the fruit itself. So just be prepared for that if you're expecting it to smell just like lychees. Overall, I really enjoyed playing with this one. The sound and the smell was really enjoyable, and it's very holdable, so that's why I did say it was a beginner even though it's a snow fizz. So overall, I give it 4 out of 5 stars. Next up is Tropical Twist. This is a cloud textured slime, and it's scented like tropical pineapple. It's a beginner level slime, and it's $11.49 for 5 ounces. So this is also a dense cloud slime, but I will say it fluffed up very quickly. So you can see here that just in a few pulls I was able to fluff it up, and it was very soft and very fluffy. The scent was very tropical and sweet, so I enjoyed that. And this is very holdable, so I will say definitely beginner friendly. Overall, this was just a solid slime, so I give it 4 out of 5 stars. Last one is Lychee Shaved Ice. This is a jelly icy mix, and it's scented like sweet lychee. So this is also a beginner friendly, and it's $11.99 for 5 ounces. So to start off, you can see that the jelly texture is on top, and you mix it into the Icee. So the Icee slime is a dense slime, just like the peach ring was. So when you add that jelly into it, it just ended up making it more dense. It smelled just like the Lychee Boba Slush. So just like I said, it's not really a true lychee smell to me, but it is a decent Icee, and it does fluff up as you work with it. Overall, I did enjoy it. It had some little sizzles in there, and it had a decent drizzle, especially for 5 ounces. If you enjoy slime reviews like this, please like and subscribe. But yes, overall, I did enjoy this one, but just like Peachy Ring, I'll give it 3 out of 5 stars when it comes to this batch.